Afternoon, everybody. This is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. I'm just here to do a daily card reading for today. I'm going to be using the Faulkner Tarot deck as usual, the black and white version. So I'm just going to pull out your cards for today and see what the universe has got in store for us. Let's have a little look and see what we've got. Okay, card for today is the Fool card. And the Fool card is talking about new beginnings, new adventures and new opportunities to go off and do things that are more exciting than you are already doing usually. It's about taking a risk, and it's about forward movement, new starts, and kind of going off into the world and doing something exciting. It usually is a brand new start, a proper new adventure. So new, rather than just a new job, it feels like a whole new career. So it's a new way of looking at things, completely different. It often has a little bit of an element of risk attached to it. So there is a feeling of, you know, if I leave behind all this stuff, what do I do? How does that work for me? So it has that little feeling of risk attached to it. Risk is not a bad thing, and sometimes, you know, if you don't take a risk, you never ever know. So all new stuff has an element of risk attached to it. The Fool card generally in the Faulkner Tarot doesn't have the same imagery as in other tarot decks. And in other tarot decks, there's usually a gentleman with a backpack or a stick with a little, like a Dick Whittington type of figure with his you know, handkerchief full of food over his shoulder, and with his little dog. So that card quite clearly shows you have what you need with you to make this new venture work for you. Faulkner Tarot deck is quite different in terms of imagery, but it kind of speaks to you in a slightly different way, because what it's saying is the opportunities are there for you. It's a vast open space that you're looking at in that image, which has a double rainbow over the top of it. So it's almost like the gold at the end of the rainbow, that kind of saying, showing that, you know, there are good things ahead. And there's lots of imagery in this card that can guide you into whether this is a risk that's worth taking, or whether you need to give it some more thought. You know, if I'm drawn to the trees or the fence along here, I quite often feel that that's asking you to think about things a little bit more, because it's a bit of a block in the way. So maybe it needs to give it some thought before you decide to pile in and give it a complete go. On the whole, though, the Fool card is about new starts, new beginnings, lights at the end of the tunnel sometimes. For some reason, I'm being given that today. So today looks like a day of adventure, new things, trying something different. For us in the UK, it's a bank holiday, so you might have had the opportunity to get out and about and to try something different. I just feel like there is a need to embrace new energy. There is new energy coming in April very, very shortly, and the energy change is going to be significant, I feel. So we're kind of starting to get cards now that are warming us up to the idea of having a little bit of forward movement going on. I'm just going to put down an oracle card just to have a little look and see what else I can get for you today. Okay, this card is this is from the Energy Oracle card. This card is about a contract. Okay, in the context we're looking at it today, I feel like this is saying take a balanced view. Have a new beginning. but take a balanced view. So this is really saying we're looking at the risk element of this new adventure. Is the risk worth it? Do you need to find out more about it? Do you need to study something? Are you drawn to something but you haven't worked out how to do it yet? This is similar to the Justice card in the tarot, and it is about balance. As you can see in this card, you may not see it, but I certainly do see that it's not balanced at the moment in this set of scales, and I'm really drawn to the books underneath, and I just feel like there's a need to say, find out a little bit more, learn what you need to know about this adventure before you pile off into it completely. It's interesting that whole energy is just held back. It's almost like a horse with the reins, and I'm not ready to just let them go completely and let him charge off. But I'm just holding that back just a little bit until I know a little bit more. It's a little bit like taking a jump over a fence, and you're just holding your horse back just to make sure that what is on the other side of that fence is not a great big hole. So it's about balance. It's about finding out more. Really drawn to study for some reason today. I know a lot of younger people are going into exams and stuff coming up now. I just feel like there's a need to know a little bit more before we take this risk. So I will leave you with that energy for today. Thank you very much for tuning in again, and I will upload this onto YouTube shortly, and I will speak to you again tomorrow. Have a wonderful Bank Holiday Monday. Bye for now.